What's up, everybody? This is Planet 52, Sam and Yassine.
Yo.
And we recently played the Gears of War 4 beta.
And we're going to tell you a little bit about it, a little bit about what we think, a little bit about what we're excited for, a little bit about a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Bang, bang.
You know.
Yeah.
So, my first impressions of the game is a good one. Very, very good one. First of all, I like the art design they went with.
Really?
I like the variety of game types, and I say that, and I know it sounds weird because there's only 3 different things you can play at the moment, and one of which is just TDM with bots.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's enough game to get somebody, like we got it early, so it's enough game to get us, before everybody else. So it obviously we're gonna get bored of it before they do. So when the game comes out for the general public, it's gonna be plenty of game. So I thought in that aspect it gave us a lot of game. I thought the controls were great. They were super, super tight. Some case a little too tight. But I thought that was great. I thought hit detection was amazing, and I thought that there was very little lag and input lag than what you would get with a Gears of War Ultimate Edition, as we had to deal with in the past.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
know
great you say that, because like in terms of especially like hit detection too, because in Gears of War 3 and Gears of War Ultimate Edition, like I would hit a guy point blank and he wouldn't die, and you could see the blood splatter and everything. And I feel like if you were that close, then he should die. But with the Gears of War 4 beta, it's literally just spawning, like you hit him, bam, he's dead.
I thought that I do run into a problem though if you're so close to somebody to the point where you can't see your gun anymore and you shoot, you won't kill them. You have to have a little bit of distance, because I honestly think your gun goes through the model and you end up just shooting behind them.
Maybe.
But I've run into that a bunch of times to the point where I end up dying. But so like keeping a certain amount of space between somebody is a lot better complaint than literally shooting somebody in the chest and not getting a kill. Yeah. Because there's nothing more frustrating than getting your shot, swooping around and getting your shot dead on and not killing them, and then dying yourself. So I feel that to keep a good amount of space between somebody is a good trade-off. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, like I'm at a decent distance, and it's like point blank shot, and I'm still not getting the kill. So and that was really annoying. But it seems like in Gears of War 4 that won't be a problem. Well, at least in the beta right now.
I really, really enjoy. I hope that there's another beta before the game comes out in the middle of summer, like August or so. But which I think they're gonna do. Do like another open beta, because the game isn't finished. That's the one thing I want to stress a lot. The game is very, very much a beta.
Yeah, there are.
I know
glitches.
we deal with a lot lately. The games are like, oh, play the beta. It's not the beta. It's just a demo. Well, this is very, very much a beta. So there are a lot of the graphics are shitty. It's not 60 FPS. Well, the graphics, I should say the graphics are shitty. They're not touched up. They're not finalized. What was I gonna say? The graphics are fine. The graphics are iffy. The FPS is
strange.
Not 60. Yeah, it's not 60. I can definitely tell. But all in all, it's like the you stay connected constantly. You could literally be playing with the same group of people for as long as you want, for as long as they stay in the game.
Servers are good,
and I think it's just servers are amazing.
Yeah.
There's no problem with the servers. I did run into a little bit of lag when we were playing today. The first time I ever dealt with it, where somebody it's like a split-second thing, but somebody was behind a wall, and then all of a sudden they were right next to me.
Oh yeah,
and
I had that too.
But I think that's just Gears lag. I think that's just what happens when the game is running and when the game is being played. So it's not something that I can complain about, because it's also not something that happens regularly.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not too bad. But I think it's great. I cannot wait for the full game to come out. I can't wait for the story. See what locusts are now. So
I like that they added the new ranking system, which is like bronze.
Oh,
silver,
that's a great
gold.
That's a great point too.
Onyx and platinum.
Tell us about that. Tell us how do you get that? Because that's a great point.
So in the beginning, you play like what, 5 games?
Yep, 5 games for TDM and dodgeball.
So yeah, you play 5 games, and I think it's based on your performance in those 5 games that you get a rating. Like it's either bronze, silver, gold, onyx, or platinum, and that's gonna get you ranked up with other people with the same ranking as you. So
yeah,
let's say
these are just normal games too. These aren't like ranked games.
Yeah.
These are just regular public matches, which is an amazing thing for somebody like me who is a predominantly PC gamer, and coming to the Call of Duties and coming to the Destinies, where you would literally get matched up with somebody who's could be 20 times better than with you, but because there's no matchmaking and there's no elo status attached to your character, it doesn't matter. You're just going to get shit on that game. And now you're not going to run into that as much with Gears of War 4, which I'm really, really excited about.
Yeah. Past Gears have had a ranking system, but it wasn't like as in-depth as it is right now, which is a really good move by the Coalition.
I think it's also, this may sound weird, but I think it's also going to draw a lot of PC gamers, too, who may have not played Gears of War because they never owned an Xbox. They've always played on PC.
I think,
and now that Gears of War 4 is going to be available for PC, they're going to see some kind of ranking system. And I know this isn't going to be a to sell people in the game, but I think it'll draw a certain audience of people who really, really, really care about their where they're placed in a certain game, and really, really want to be the very best. So in that aspect, I think it'll really, really draw a good amount of PC players to join up and try the game out.
But my question is, do you progress? Because my first experience with that rating system was in Halo, and I was like Silver 4, but I didn't really play enough to know whether I would progress or not further up into like the tiers of like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You don't. The way rating systems work is you play your placement matches. I'm gonna use League of Legends for example because that's the best I know of it. What you do is you play your placement matches, and when you play your placement matches, it kind of gives the game a degree of where it wants to put you and how you play. So if you do really, really, really good, the highest you could probably get in your placement matches is Gold 1. And then that's if you do really, really good and win all 5 of your games and slaughter all 5 throughout all 5 of the games. You just shit on the enemy team. Now, when you get there, it's really, really easy if you do really, really good. But if you do really, really bad in your placement matches, it begins to get harder to get up there. Not because you start out lower, but because your average needs to get boosted. It's like boosting your KD in a Call of Duty. When you play a lot and your KD is 0.8 in your, let's say you have a day of gameplay, it's going to be really, really hard and take a really, really long time for you to get that KD up to a 1 from a 0.8, because you already have your average is pretty much set in stone. You know what I mean? Because you already have so many kills and so many deaths. So that's kind of how the ranking system works. It's more fine-tuned as far as ranking system in games go, as opposed to, compared to like a KD. But that's the best way I can like explain it to somebody who's never really played a game kind of like this. But you do progress. Like if you start to do better and your average and you win 4 out of the 5 games you play on average, you're gonna do very, very well, and you're gonna climb. But if you win 2 to 3 out of 5, you're gonna stay pretty much at the same place that you currently are. But yes, to answer your question, yes, you do climb.
Okay.
You will be able to be Onyx. Like, it's not completely out of the question. It's going to be really, really hard to do, for people like us who are silver and so on. But it's definitely possible.
Just imagine the guys are like in gold or friggin' Onyx and friggin' platinum.
Yeah, I know. Those guys are. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really interesting though to kind of see where it takes it. To be like the pro players are playing, and what was the highest diamond?
Platinum.
Yeah. The pro players.
Oh wait, no,
platinum
wait. Diamond.
Yeah. Okay, so the pro players playing in diamond and watching streams and stuff. It's gonna be really cool, and I'm really, really excited. This is honestly I would say this is probably my first Gears of War. To be perfectly honest with you, I joined pretty late into Ultimate Edition. That was my first Gears of War. I don't know. I'm really, really excited to be like
a part of this
in the thick of it. Yeah, in the thick of like one of the first like 1,000 of people to get into this game and to get my hands on it and play it a little bit. But I'm really, really excited for what is to come.
Yeah, like I'm honestly, with the way things are going in terms of multiplayer, and from what I've seen, what should be story, I'm honestly going to be okay with a 5 or a 6 if they decide to do that.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like the game is perfect right now. It's one of the best unfinished betas I've ever played.
It just needs touch-ups.
Obviously, like you said, it's a beta. Like they've said in the past, it's a beta. It's not your Battlefront that you played last summer. That was pretty much a complete game. It's not.
Shout out to that.
So, I'm really, really excited, and they'd have to do a lot of shit to fuck up this game. Like, it's very, 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 very well done, and I think that the hardcore Gears of War fans, like you see it, and a lot of other people are gonna be very, very, very happy with what is to come.
I'm already
in
happy.
This franchise.
I'm already happy.
So, I think that'll conclude a little bit of our synopsis of how we thought and what we thought of the game. If you guys made it this far, post a comment down below. What should the word be, Yassine?
The word should be...
Say greatness. Post greatness in the comments down below.
That's too much like Nike.
Post greatness down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you made it all the way this far, we'd really, really like to see. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe. We're gonna do. I know our videos seem very, 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 very choppy, but we're gonna get better at that. We promise. There'll be a new video Sunday. We're posting this on the 21st, so the Sunday there'll be a new video. You get to see what that is. And I thank you guys for joining us. Yassine, do you have anything else you want to say?
Support everybody.
She's so fucking stupid.